Dear students, I welcome you on my channel once again. If you want to make maths easy for you, quickly subscribe my channel and don't forget to press bell icon to get all the notifications of my next coming videos. So let's start today's class. I'm going to start exercise 3.1. Means we are going to start chapter number 3 of 9th class maths. Its name is logarithm. Let's start. In exercise 3.1, we have question number 1. There are two questions only in this exercise. So we'll start with question number 1. Express each number in scientific notation. In this question, there are total 10 parts, but I will do 2 parts which I feel they are difficult. So I'm going to do part number 9 and 10 for you. So students, let's start. We'll do part number 9 first. So write it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Students, you must be careful when you count these zeros. Sometimes there are many zeros in the number, and if one zero is skipped, the whole question will become wrong. So be careful while writing question. We have to express this number in scientific notation. How to write it in scientific notation? First of all, we'll remove this decimal. To remove decimal, we'll get 395, the non-zero values in the numerator, and you know it very well, students. When we remove decimal, we have to count all these numbers which are on the right hand side of decimal. So zeros were 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 numbers after decimal. So we'll write 1 and 11 zeros. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So students, we have removed this decimal and the result is this number in the denominator. So students, there are 11 zeros. So we can write it 10 power 11 because there are 11 zeros. So the power of 10 will be 11. So we can shift it in the numerator. It will become 10 power minus 11. And students, you have to remember one thing. The number which is in the numerator, we have to put decimal from left hand side after one digit. So after 3 we will write point and it will become 3.95, and the result of putting a decimal after one number is 100, because after decimal there are two numbers. So for putting a decimal we multiply 100. So we can do it further. 10 power minus 11, it is 3.95 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 100 will become 10 power 2 multiplied by 10 power minus 11, and these two numbers with powers will become 1 and their powers will be added. So 3.95 into 10 raised to the power, will subtract these two and we get -9. So this is how to write a decimal number into scientific notation. Now we'll do part number 10. Students, next part is part 10. It is 275 3 zeros over 0.0025. We have to express this number into scientific notation. So let's do. First of all, we'll separate these three zeros. It will become 275 multiplied by 1000. We have separated them from this number 275. So write this decimal number as it is. So students, now we have to put a decimal after one digit from left hand side. To express in scientific notation, the decimal should be after one digit. So after 2 we'll put a decimal. It will become 2.75, and the result of putting this decimal, because there are two numbers after this decimal, so we'll write 100 here and multiplied by 1000. And look at the denominator, students. Now we have to shift this decimal from this place right between 2 and 5, because these two numbers are non-zero numbers. They are not zero. So we must write this decimal after a non-zero digit. So 2 was a first non-zero digit. So after 2 we have put this decimal, and in the same way in the denominator we'll shift this point or decimal right here in between 2 and 5. So we'll write it 2.5 and check how many numbers are between. There are 1, 2, 3 numbers. So we have shifted 3 numbers. So we'll multiply it with 1000. So next we'll find how to solve it further. 2.75 as it is, multiplied by, when we multiply these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are 5 zeros, and 2.5 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 3, it will become 1000, will become 10 raised to the power 3, and 2.75 multiplied by, in the numerator, because there are 5 zeros, so we'll write 5 power here, and 2.5 multiplied by 10 power 3. So this number is expressed into scientific notation. So in the numerator and denominator we have converted separately into scientific notation. So this is the answer. Okay students, now We'll do question number 2. Express the following numbers in ordinary notation. In question number 1, we expressed the numbers, the given numbers, in scientific notation. Now we are given numbers in scientific notation and we have to express these numbers in ordinary notation. So it's a reverse process. So let's start. We'll start with part 3, which is 9.018 multiplied by 10 raised to the power minus 6. Students, first of all, we'll remove this decimal 9018. When decimal is removed, we count the numbers after that decimal. There are 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. So as many numbers are there after the decimal, we'll write zeros along with 1. So means there are 3 numbers, so we'll write here 1000. So multiplied by 10 raised to the power minus 6 as it is. Next, now 9018 as it is, and 1000 will become 10 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 10 power minus 6. Next, 9018 as it is, and this denominator 10 raised to the power 3, students, will shift it in the numerator, where 10 raised to the power minus 6 is already there, multiplied by 10 power minus 3. So now 9018 will be written as it is, and these two, when there are same bases, the powers or exponents are added. So 10 and 10 are same, so we can write it once and powers will be added. It will be written minus 6 minus 3 according to their signs. 9018 multiplied by 10 raised to the power minus 9. Now students, if we shift this 10 raised to the power 9 in the denominator, its minus power, its power with minus sign will be changed. It will become 10 raised to the power plus 9. So we can write it 1000341, 2, keep on counting the zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So as many zeros are there, we can easily write it in decimal. Like when we remove the decimal, we write zeros along with 1 in the denominator, and if we have 1 with so many zeros, we can convert it into decimal. To do that, we count the numbers in the numerator 1 2 3 4, and the zeros are 9. So we'll write 5 more numbers in form of zeros and 9018 at the end. So we can convert this fraction into decimal in this way. There are 9 zeros and 4 numbers are already in the numerator, so we have to write 5 more numbers after this decimal. So this is ordinary notation. This is how to write it in ordinary notation. Let's do next part. Okay students, next part, which is fourth part. it is 7.865 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8. Again the same method which we have done in part 3. First of all, we'll remove this decimal, and the result of removing the decimal, we get 1000 in the denominator, because there are 3 numbers after this decimal, and multiplied by 10 raised to the power will be written as it is, and 78965 will be written again as it is. 1000 will become 10 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 as it is. Next, 7865 as it is, and this 10 power 3 will be shifted in the numerator along with the 10 power 8 multiplied by 10 power, and when we'll shift this number 10 power 3 in the numerator, its power will become minus. It will be minus 3 now. So students, let's do next. 7865 as it is, and these two bases are same. Powers will be added. 8 minus 3, it will be written, and it will become 10 power 5. And now students, because this 10 power 5, the power is positive, it is not negative, it is not minus, so will not bring it in the denominator. It will be operative at the same place. We'll write 5 zeros along with 1, and when we multiply it with this number, because this number has no decimal, it is without decimal, but there is a decimal in this number which is invisible. The number which has no decimal, it has always a decimal at the end of the numbers. So students, by multiplying these, simply we will write these number of zeros along with the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros will be written with this number as it is, and this whole number is our answer, which is ordinary notation. This is how to express any scientific number into ordinary notation. I'm sure both methods you have understood very nicely. So students, if you like the method of my teaching, do subscribe my channel. Don't forget to press bell icon to make your maths very easy and interesting for you. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class with another interesting video. So till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.